I'm filming my wrap up and my TBR video in the same day. So if you see me wearing the same outfit, no you didn't. Hello friends and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing my December TBR. Oh my gosh, the year is almost over. I cannot believe how fast this year has flown. Like, as you're going through it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is going by so slow. And then when you get to the end and look back, you're like, it actually went by pretty quickly. So today we're going to be doing my TBR. I've got my TBR jar and I have a stack of books that I want to get to. So I'm going to try to match a TBR prompt to them as closely as possible. So 2 books. Let's see, let's do it this way. 2 books that are going to be on my TBR that like absolutely going to be on my TBR. So I'm not even going to pull a prompt for them. I'm just going to put them on there. Is Wreck the Halls by Tessa Bailey and Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. These are both Christmas books, obviously, so they're going to be on my TBR because when else am I going to read them? We're still going to pull 12 prompts, so there's going to be 14 books on my list this month. So we're going to do a highly, I've done lost my train of thought. It's going to be very ambitious. There we go. It's going to be an ambitious TBR because I know that I'm probably not going to get to all of it. All right, so I did English. I'm having trouble today. So, I redid my prompts. I don't know why I put them into little spirals because opening them up is going to be a nightmare. But anyway, here we go. Prompt number 1. Let us see a YA fantasy. And I know exactly what I'm doing for this. I think this is YA. Divine Rivals. The second book in this duology comes out December 26th. So, of course, I want to read it this month so that I can get to the second one when it comes out. I know that this is, I don't know if it's enemies to lovers, but I know that, like, she starts sending letters. She thinks it's to her brother, but they end up in going to somebody else. So, I've heard great things about it, so I'm excited to read it. All right, book number 2, Read or Unhaul. This is going great because pretty much every book I wanted to get to is good. I'm not going to jinx myself, knock on wood. So for this one, we're going to do The Pawn and the Puppet. I've had this on my TBR for over a year, and I have the second one too. So I bought this, like I pre-ordered this book when it first came out because I followed the author on TikTok. I watched all of her TikToks, followed her as she was writing the book. And then the book came out and now there's like controversy around it. There's some people saying that like mental health and things aren't represented in this book very well. But I'm going to read it and see what all the like controversy is about. I am very curious. I'm a very curious person. I'm a very nosy person. I like, you know, they tell you need to mind your own business. I do to a degree. I'm not minding my own business when it comes to this. I want to read it and find out what's going on. So that is book or prompt number 2. All right, number 3. A book with blue on the cover. Man, this is just going perfectly. Is it not? Is it not? All right. So a book, we have Lessons in Chemistry. I guess you could count that as blue, or that's more purple. That has blue. He's wearing a blue shirt. And that has blue. His jersey's blue. All right. I think we are going to do, that has no blue. We're going to do The Deal by Elle Kennedy. I have read this before. I read it on Kindle Unlimited, but I ordered all of the new covers with the sprayed edges. I'm so excited. So now that I have a physical copy, I'm going to read it. I might tab it using white tabs since I have a bunch of white tabs and I don't use them because you can never see them on the paper. So yeah, so we're going to do The Deal by Elle Kennedy. The next book in a series. Man, we are hitting it like on the nose. So I want to do A Curse for True Love. I read about The Ballad of Never After last month and oh my gosh, that ending. So I'm excited to read this and see how this series ends out. That'll be another series that I'll be finishing. So I'm very, very excited. Number 5. You pick. Y'all, this is just going well. This is going very well. Very, very well. All right, I am going to pick this chunker of a book because the third one comes out in January. I want to reread. I read the first two, so this will be a reread for me. I read the first two last year, and that ending of the second one, there's a lot of like world building and things that I do not remember because this series has more to it than her other two series. So yeah, the first time I read it was in paperback, so I have no tabs in this, so it'll be like, it's clean, it's new, I get to tab it, I get to annotate it, I'm excited. So, Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. All right, we are on a roll. I'm excited for this TBR, man. Let's see, a book with pink on the cover. We're doing great. We are doing great. A book with pink on the cover. Let's see, we could do The Flat Share. We have Lessons in Chemistry. These are the only two that I want to get to this month. Like, absolutely, that has pink on the cover. We could do Wildfire. That has pink on the cover. See You Yesterday has pink on the cover. Let's see. We're gonna do Check and Make by Ali Hazelwood. I love her writing. I read all of her books. This is her YA debut. This is the only book of hers other than like the little novellas that I have not read. So I'm really excited to get to this. So we're gonna do Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. We have 6 more prompts. I'm so excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 6 more. Let's see. An author you've never read. Man, this is just... When I tell y'all, this is perfect. So I am going to read Kiss the Girl by Zoraida Cordova. This is a Little Mermaid retelling. I am so excited for this. So freaking excited for this. So basically, this is like, it follows Ariel and Eric. Ariel is in a band with her sisters called the Seven Sirens, I think. The Siren 7. And then Eric is a new singer or like a new artist that comes out. And she anonymously, as a merch girl, sneaks on to his tour. So I'm excited to read this. So, here we go. Man, I'm excited for this TBR, y'all. This is just looking fan-freaking-tastic. A genre you don't normally read. And I know exactly what that is because I only have one book of the genre that I don't normally read. Everything else is fantasy and romance. And that is Lessons in Chemistry. This is I think it's historical fiction, but it's also just like a literary fiction. So I know nothing about this. I just know that people were raving about it, so I bought it because I have FOMO. A lot of the things that I buy is because of FOMO. I hear somebody talking about it, and I'm like, I need to know what it is that's about. I know this is about a chemist. It's in the 1960s. She's on an all-male team. That's about all I know. So, I don't know. We'll see. Will I get to this? I don't know because I'm intimidated by genres that I don't usually read. So, we'll see if I get to that. I don't know. All right, next prompt. A multicolored cover. A multicolored cover. Let's see. We have, this was on my list because this has been on my TBR for over a year and I'm gonna read it or get rid of it. That's just where I'm at. Do I have the want to read this? Not at the moment. But it's either read it or get rid of it because I don't know. It's not, ow, hair in my eyeball. But I need to read this or get rid of this. This was like, once again, a FOMO buy. I heard some people talking about it. Like, the premise of this is interesting. Like, they share an apartment. She works day shift. He works night shift, or the other way around. And so they never see each other. But they share the apartment. They share the expenses. They share the rent payment. And they leave each other, like, notes. And that's how they fall in love. So, I don't know. The premise is interesting. Will I get to this? Who knows? My cats are... Get out of the Christmas tree. My cats are trying to play in the Christmas tree. So if you hear noises, that's why. So buy a book. We're not doing that because I have plenty of books and I'm on a book buying ban right now. The only thing I'm allowed to buy is my pre-orders that are coming in. Let's see. Highly anticipated read. Ooh. I have a lot of highly anticipated reads, but do I want to start another series? because One Dark Window is very highly anticipated, but I don't want to read it just yet because I don't want to start another series until I finish a series. All of these books I read, I said I'm here to get them out of the way. I have a lot of highly anticipated reads. You know what? We're going to just pick another prompt. We're just going to pick another prompt. It's my video, my rules. We're going to pick another one. A book with flowers on the cover. That's easy. So we have Ricochet. Y'all, I read romance, and romance, like, their go-to thing is flowers on the cover, so I should be able to find it. Long Shot has a flower on the cover. This is the first one, right? Do I want to start a new series? That's the thing. And because I started this in that video where I'm reading series that I'm in the middle of, I'm just going to go ahead and pick this. I mean, it's short. It's not even 300 pages, I don't think. Yeah, it's like 267 pages, so I could, like, pump this out in a day. So we're going to go with this one. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 2 more. Read or unhaul. I have a lot of these. I put multiple in the jar because there's a lot of books that I need to either read or get rid of. So that's just what it's going to be. Let's look. All right. This is a repeat from last month because I never got to it. But this book has been on my TBR for over a year. And if I don't read it, I just need to unhaul it. I don't know why I'm putting it off. And because I've read other books by this author and I love them. So why am I putting this book off? And I've heard great things about it. So Luke Off with Love, or From Luke Off with Love by Mariana Zapata. I have read Locke. I forget the motorcycle one by her. I've read The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. I've read Culty. I don't know why I'm putting this off. Because it's not like I don't like her writing. Just so you know, she's extreme. Oh, there's my tabs from where I thought I was going to read it. She's an extreme, like, slow burn, so be aware of that. All right, last prompt. It's so sad. This video goes by so fast. Start a new series. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. All right, so what series do I want to start? That's the question. That is the question. All right, so let me pull all of the series that I haven't started and we'll go over them. I have a lot of series, y'all. I only pulled the first book in the series that I, like, own multiple books of. Some of them I own the first one, but that's because it's like the others haven't come out yet. That's the only one out. So I have One Dark Window. Savage Lands. Would be a reread for me. Some of these series I have read before. Vampire Academy. I've read that before. Chain of Gold. These Violent Delights. I need to read this or get rid of it, dude. It's been forever. Whoa. A Not So Meet Cute. I've read this before, but it was on Kindle Unlimited. So, The Red Queen. I've read this before. I read the first 2 and then I stopped. So, Stay With Me. I only own this one, but there are others out. Kingdom of the Wicked. The Long Shot. The Predator by Runix. This is a mafia series. And then The Prison Healer by Lynette Nani. Let's see. It's going to come down to if I want romance, mafia, or fantasy. That's just all it's going to come down to. So Larry Reed's read this series in a video. And I don't know. It just made me want to read it. So I think we're going to do The Predator. I own the first 2. There's 3 more out. And then I think the last one's hasn't come out yet. But it's like interconnected standalones. I don't know. But I'm going to read this one, see if I like it, see if I even am going to buy any more of them. All right, so let me put these books away. That was our 12th prompt. The other book that I wanted to get to this month was Pen Pal. It's a horror book. It's not really something I would read around Christmas time. I don't know why, but yeah. So I'm going to put all these other books away, and then I will bring my cart out here, and we will fill her up. And yeah. But first, thumbnail. Only thing I hate about doing videos like this is you bring all these books down and you gotta put them back. All right, so let's go over all of the books that we have on our TBR. So, Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. Check and Mate by Allie Hazelwood. My Baby, House of Earth and Blood, the first book in the Crescent City series. First for True Loves. The Pawn and the Puppet. Divine Rivals. We have a lot of hardbacks. The Predator, From Luke Off with Love. Ricochet, They're not all going to fit. The Flat Share, Kiss the Girl, The Deal, Love Light Farms, and Wreck the Halls. Okay. Let's see. Can we fit another book right there? We surely can. All right. So that is our TBR for the month of December. I'm so excited to get started on it. So if you have not already, subscribe, join my bookish community, like this video, and I will see you in my next one.